Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you're watching this from. Welcome to my Carlisle United season review for 2024-2025. But the season's not over yet. It is over. Recording this after match day 45, where Carlisle United are no longer an EFL club. Wow, who would have thought that 2 years ago when the new owners came in? Back-to-back relegations. What an absolute shit show. What a shambles. Absolute disgrace, if you ask me. Absolute disgrace, if you ask me. But Carlisle fans are still in the door. And what's the team? Because they don't have any standards, unfortunately. And these are the same Carlisle fans, right? Who say they have standards and they mouth and off on the social medias about what the issues of the club are, but yet they're the same people who are still doing. Yeah. So, bit of a contradiction, really. But let's start off with the players. It's okay. We'll still get paid anyways. Quote marks. And that's what they're thinking. That's what the players are saying. They don't care. They do not care that they don't wear dated. We'll still get paid anyways. We got these Yankees. We got these Yanks as our owners. It's okay. They'll pay us over the top money for performing absolutely abysmal and walking around the pitch. So yeah, good one. That's a good one, isn't it? Wow. Nigel Gibbons, our chief executive. Maths is the maths, mate. The maths is the maths. The maths doesn't change. Okay, hold that thought. What did he say? If we sack Mike Williamson, results don't improve. So okay, let's hold that thought. Yeah. Yes, wait. Which table is it? Bam. Let's have a look at the table. Okay, Barrow got Andy winning. What phase are they in? 16th. South Ainsworth, John Coleman, we can go for that at Turnham as combined. And then the dot results. Paul Warren and Dons dot results. Tranmere, oh yeah, by the way, who were meant to be competing against to survive, Tranmere, Andy Crosby dot results and kept Tranmere up. He kept them up comfortably, yes we will. Yes, not. Don't get the past results paper over the class with Carlisle in that 3-day winning streak when it doesn't really matter now. Let's be real about it. So results don't improve. So nothing will change. Ian Holway, Swindon Town, 7 points off the playoffs, and they were 17 points, something like that, off the playoffs. And he's got them comfortably safe, comfortably mid-table, and they could be ones to watch this season, need to. If they sort the owners out as well. Pete Wild at Fleetwood, there we go, another one. What phase is he in? Again, dot results at Fleetwood. Carlisle fans were crying, don't want Pete Wild, it's Barrow. I would have took him in a heartbeat. But no, yes, on a night out and pull a Miss Piddy at 3 a.m. That's what our minds process was. Who else? Who else? What phase are Pomney in? Oh, they'll go straight back down. They'll go straight back down to the National League. Pomney. One of the favourites to go straight back down, by the way. What phase is Andy Buffman in? Top half finish in his first season in the EFL with Pomney. What phase is he in? We can do this all day. If we want. But yeah, no, there's been no minor changes at the top. But yeah, we've got a League One budget, right? And Walsall, who are expected to finish mid-table. By the way, they have bottled it, let's be real. Walsall. But let's be real, still had a better season than us. And end up competing at the top, competing for promotion. What phase are they in? Bradford City. Yeah, Bradford City, who are putting the dough up. Yeah, can't make it up, can you? Former Bradford manager, Mark Hughes, where they suds. Wow. Can't make it up. I'm not saying Mark Hughes is the game, by the way, but the facts are the facts. He has still wear dirty duds. He has still been the manager, and yes, we will. He has been the manager for months, so we do need to take part PM with Mark Hughes as well, even though I don't want to. But yeah, it isn't Mark Hughes, and wow, Bradford door up on the Craig Alexander. What face Craig Alexander in, people? What face saying? Top manager. What top manager he is. But yeah, let's step back to Nigel Gibbons. Maths is the maths. Well, if maths is the maths and it doesn't change, well, how comes in the day of that you can go from 501 down? Yes, say you store, I don't know, 10. The maths does change, doesn't it? Because it's 501 to 491. So the maths does change, mate. And he's been getting away with it, people. Nigel Gibbons been getting away with it for the past few years. Oh, he's a nice guy to have a pint with. When it was all happy, and now they're all turned against him. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? He needs to do, and he's been getting away with it. Let's be real. He's been getting away with it even when we had David Holsworth and all them and all that art back at the club. He's been getting away with it, Nigel Gibbons. So now we get onto the owners. Look, fair play, they've invested. At the end of the day, the owners have invested in the club. I don't want the owners out, personally. I don't. I think they need better advisors. I will give them that. They do need better advisors, but I just thought I'll put a quote mark in. We are curious on football, but we'll take over anyways. American business people, pardon the pun, that rhymes, doesn't it? These are American businessmen. What do you expect? They're very smart. I would have done that. Very smart business. Very smart doing infrastructure at the club as well. Yeah, but no one cares about the infrastructure at the club. We cares about results on the pitch. And when you get two of them owners done on YouTube channels, and they ask them who's your favourite player. Well, Tarsa doesn't say Ronaldo, and Tarsa doesn't say CR7 because I fancy them. David Beckham, oh my god, isn't he handsome? Oh my god, that's them all over. Let's be real. And but they need better advisors, and but to be fair, they are to PM because they appointed the likes of Rob Carson and stuck by Nigel Gibbons as well. Someone this football club, the supporters to us as well. So it all comes down to them, mainly. Let's be real. As most people don't like that, they still stuck by them people instead of making the decisions themselves to remove them. So again, don't want them out. Don't want them out. They have invested in the club. They disinvested in the club in the one way and spent it on twats on the pitch. Now, we need to send some missing profiles out for Craig Albert because I haven't seen him, people. Have you seen him? I don't think I've seen him. I haven't seen him for 2 years. I think the last time I've seen him was when we got promoted, probably. And all of a sudden he does missing. What a coincidence. What a coincidence he does missing. He needs to start showing up, Craig Albert. He needs to start answering questions as well. Craig Albert, Rob Carson, and Nigel Gibbons are the main ones who need to take most of the responsibility at this football club. Because as much I have constructed criticised the owners, they have invested in the club. They just need better advisors. Let's be real. Craig Albert, absolute trust he brought in. Absolute trust players he brought in. Especially in League One, when we need one as well. But yeah, that's away with it. But that's away with it. Carlisle with some happy cappers. Chris Lumsden, he lets Craig Albert get away with it. Chris Lumsden on BBC Cumbria Sport. Oh boy, he's Carlisle, happy capper. He is. Chris Lumsden's a happy capper. He's a happy capper, let's be real. when he does put the PM on someone, he puts it on Mike Williamson. Because Paul Simpson's his best mate. Fred Abbott is his best mate as well. And that's the problem. BBC Columbia Sport and I've never told the club out. Let's be real. So the amount of trust Fred Abbott's brought in, and he's still not sacked yet. Well, he's hiding, let's be real, because we've not seen him. Up next, the Carlisle Sports Trust. Right, what are the sports trusts? Yes, go through it. Yes, go through it. Through our commercial activity, profits are invested in the club for the benefit of members. Yeah, nice one. Communications, keep members and the wider fan base up to date with activities and the news. Encourage member and support involvement. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be involved with you, mate. Or to say, lads or gentlemen. The governments, the membership, the relevance. They're meant to be the voice of the fans. These are meant to be the voice of the fans, and their leader, who is one of the BTEC members of the Wyatt family, Eric Warren, the ginger one. They always PM the pits. They don't like PM the managers, do they? For whenever we don't get a result. It was the pits. Yeah, it's the same for both teams, mate. Same for both teams. They PM the players, though. That's it. That's all they PM. They PM the players. They never PM the manager. They never point towards the manager. They never point towards anyone else at the top of the football club. It's always the players. Always the players' fault. Which I don't disagree with. Because the players need to take PM as well. Because they're the ones playing on the pitch and trying to get results towards. But also, you need to put the PM on everyone else as well. And the sports trust, they're not going to take any PM. Let's be real, they won't. Oh, we got prawn sandwiches. Isn't it nice? We got a buffet here. Who has a supporters trust, man? Honest to God. Who has a supporters trust? I don't see any other club have one. Obviously, EFL clubs don't have one, but Premier League clubs don't have one. Supporters trust, oh my God. I wouldn't trust in the whole of bowl cereal. Let's be real. Oh yeah, the fan song. Here we go. The fan song. Mummy, Daddy, yes, this fan song. Hee hee. Happy choppers. Hee hee. Cast that on the north. Yeah, on National League North at this weight. This way. Oh, isn't this beer nice? Hee hee. How about make improvements on the pitch? Paul Simpson, Mike Williamson, another one to take responsibility for this season. Paul Simpson, it's okay. Every team's a good team. Apparently, it's Paul Simpson. Every team's a good team. Well, that can't be true because is every team a good team, people? I'm sure that can't be true. I think I need to have a look at the table then, people. Yeah, let's have a look at the table then. Hang on. Because I don't know what he means by that. Because only 4 teams can be good teams. Let's be real. So Doncaster, they're a good team. They got promoted. They've achieved success. Port Vale, they've achieved success. Bradford were decided on the achieved success without bottoming out on the final day. Bradford should be going up, so that's success for them. And whoever wins the playoffs is success as well. So for me, every team can't be a good team because there's only 4 good teams, and they are the ones that get promoted. Paul, just saying. When we were in League One, let's step the League One table. Hang on. So it's tell me when he got us ready to that Burton, Shrewsbury, Cambridge, they're all good teams, apparently. They're all good teams. And by the way, these are the same teams. Well, 2 to 3 are the same teams that I've just done down. Cambridge and Shrewsbury. Interesting. Quite interesting that. But apparently we couldn't stay up in League One. We couldn't stay up in League One because it was too tough of a lead. Too tough of a lead to turn to the fans. Okay then. Okay then. Yes, that the table up. Yes, that's some facts out then. So how come Wrexham have got back-to-back promotions if it was such a tough year? And fair play to Wrexham, by the way. They've done it the right way, invested in the right way. Ryan Reynolds, shout out to him. Does to most of the games, to be fair. Commitment to the club as well. Fair play. No, I'm happy for them. Because they have standards. They're taking it seriously. As well. Stockport. How come Stockport? Oh yeah, who we beat. funny enough, in the Year 2 PL final. So that promoted to Year 1. How comes they could be on the first of back-to-back promotions as well if they win the playoffs? I'm sorry. I thought it was a tough year. What phase are they in? What phase is Dave Townend in? What phase is Phil Patterson in? Phil Patterson, shout out to him as well. He was in the National League. Dropped down to the National League to Mansbetham as well. I know what he's achieved. It's how done being in the Championship. And good luck to them in the Championship. Hope they do well. But we shouldn't waste them enough. They got money. Well, we have money. We have a League 1 budget and we're now in the National League. So what's your point? What are we doing here? Here we go, Mike Williamson. But we had the highest SG. Well, if I walk to a certain place, that would mean I have a high SG as well, Mike. And it's true. What are we doing here? Paul Simpson, kept for far too long. I think it was an absolute disgrace to keep Paul Simpson for the summer of this season. It really was. And then we sacked him on deadline day. Can't make it up, can you? Oh, then we appointed Mike Williamson. Okay, yeah, we'll get him his own players. In Tranmere. We did. We got him his own players in Tranmere. And then once again, we sacked him on deadline day. What was the point? Absolute waste of time. Another waste of a season. Down the bin. Down the toilet. Let's be real. And it was spent on twats as well. Pardon the pun. Let's have a look at Mike Williamson's stats then. 20% win ratio. 5 wins. 6 draws, 14 defeats. I mean, wow. Yeah, it's even get me smacked. Then we compare it to Mark Hughes. Oh, slight improvement. So Mike Williamson had 25 games. Mark Hughes had 17. Won 5, drawn 5, lost 7. So lost the least amount of games is Mike Williamson. What about the draws? The draws are still the same, and the wins are still the same. So not much improvement, let's be real. Apart from, yes, defeats. So, and he had yes amount of games. But for me, I'm going to be honest, I still think Mark Hughes has had a fair amount of games to try and get us out of it. Sorry, he has. I'm pretty sure when Mark Hughes was appointed, we weren't that far off safety, let's be real. Again, I'm not playing Mark Hughes with it. Because if we did Paul Simpson and Mike Williamson in the transfer window, they're going to give Mark Hughes a transfer window as well. Yeah. Let's be real. Because I do question Mark Hughes being a long-term option, to be honest with you. I do question that. As short term, I don't think he's a bad option for a short term. Okay, he didn't keep us up. No fault of his own, in my opinion. I think he tried his best, but some of the players, Mark Hughes has made mistakes in few games as well. So he has tossed us in the few games, Mark Hughes. But it's mostly because the players aren't good enough. Simple as that. Carlisle Twitter. Oh, did they remember this? When Barrow had a door disallowed another time in the Cumbria derby, even though it's not a Cumbria derby, Carlisle's in Cumbria, Barrow's in Lancashire, so I said that right. Unlucky lads. Yeah, this is the thing. This what happens now. It comes back to bite us at the end of the season, doesn't it? And Barrow, fair play to them, they've responded by saying the only team Cumbria left in the EFL, even though they're not in Cumbria, but okay. But they do have the right to respond. By the way, we have done the double over Barrow once then. I mean, come on now, but who cares? Who cares that we did the double over Barrow? Barrow still had a better season than us. Simple as that. Obviously, we've shown the league table, haven't we? Shown the league table. Go to the league table, man. It just shows how poor League 2 is. You can get promoted with 80 points. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Doncaster and Port Vale, they've just been the best of a bad bunch. But that's the thing, that's what you need to be in League 2. You don't need to be the best. You don't need to be on it all the way through. You can still get promoted with 10 defeats. What are we doing here? So Doncaster have 12 points in 22 games and they still got promoted. Tells you everything, doesn't it? Twinsby have lost 17 games and they can still get in the playoffs. Tells you everything, doesn't it? About the league. By the way, it's the same for the teams that survived. No offence, but Tranmere were just the best out of bad bunch that did survive, in my opinion. It's not something that we don't know to talk about as a Tranmere fan. Oh, yes, they're pits and all that. Awful standards for me. Awful standards. So, but fair play to Andy Crosby. Came in, did the job, kept them up. We'll fair seeing. But hey, according to Nigel Craven's people, the match doesn't change. But yeah, let's move on now. Let's move on. Right. In terms of the players who will stay, this was Mark Hughes before the Cheltenham game. There's always a Cheltenham players. Some will leave, some will want to leave, some will want to stay, but will have to leave. The makeup of the squad will be different this year in respect of what league we are in. Well, we're in the National League now. That has been confirmed. And we're going to need 12 players brought in. People say, why? Because these are the only players who I think will stay. Town Harper, add Josh Williams to that. I don't think anyone will buy Josh Williams. So we've got 4 fullbacks in Town Harper, Josh Williams, Archie Davis, Jack Hayes. I think Jack Hayes will be different option. Alan Hayden will stay, even though injuries have killed his career, in my opinion. He's still the BTEC Patrick Truman in terms of defending, always a sweep. And always, yes, a player that free tapping. Stephen Verne, not convinced by him. Recently, he's been okay recently, but yeah, he'll end up staying. Let's be real. Cam William for me should be Stipper, should be the captain of the club, in my opinion. We all know that. And he's been our player of the season, and he signed in January from Gateshead from the National League. And put him as captain. He has that National League experience, so. But yeah, baller, absolute baller in midfield. Only one who will probably say is a baller, let's be real, in our team. And Jordan Jones, Charlie White, they're definitely staying. I know people will say, oh, get rid of them, but they're. Jordan Jones, I'm not quite sure he'll stay, to be fair. Because he'll be like, oh, Nassau Yeed, I don't want to play in this Yeed. But then, just with the ways that Jordan Jones and Charlie White are one, do you think they're going to leave that weight? By the way, both of them, on paper, not bad players to have, yes, we will, in the National League. Not bad players to have in the National League, so. But I think they'll both stay because the ways is that they're one. The one, to be honest. George Kane, Matt Dennis. Matt Dennis was a Mark Hughes signing, so I think he'll stay personally. And Matt Dennis might be appreciative of that as well, for giving him a chance. But then Matt Dennis will think, oh, but I'm better than National League, so it won't shock me to see him leave either. George Kane, no one will buy him. Injury does have injury issues, but most recently he's became useful, hasn't he? Out front, he's popped in with the dunks. This is what I said about Mark who's staying at Carlisle. That's what happens. I don't mind it. It shows he's committed and up for the chance. He's actually done the best he can since he took over. Not his squad. Came off the January window. I will say we did play some good football in that 3-game win streak, but yes, we will. Didn't really matter, did it? Yes, we will. And I think he should take part PM, to be fair. He has made mistakes in terms of the line-up and tactics. So he still needs to take part PM because he has still against us. And yes, we will. We weren't far off safety when he first came in. Yes, we will about it. When we were far off was before we played Newport at Punton Park when we were 11 points behind. Then you think to yourself, wow, this would be a great step now. But to be fair, overall, just weren't good enough, and we deserved to go down. Simple as that. He will stay. I think he will stay. He's staying because we have a need one budget for the National League for next season. So he can get his own players in. That's why he will stay. If he doesn't stay, I actually not bothered if he does stay. To be honest with you, even if he doesn't stay, I'm actually not bothered. Because at the end of the day, we need the team shit. We need the team shit now in the summer. Regardless of who stays or not, we need a new freshen up everywhere, in my opinion. Kibbins needs to go, Craig Abbott needs to go, and Rob Carson needs to go. We need to start fresh everywhere. Obviously, apart from ownership will be staying. And the supporters to us who are the voice of the fans, apparently. So we need a fresh start in the recruitment side, get rid of a lot of dead wood at this club, and that's what we need. A lot of players should be even like you saw. Like I said about Cam Williams, should be our captain, no doubt about it. Alright, captain. And I don't know why I said that, but yeah. The players who are out of contract are Paul Dummett, he's most likely to be even. Absolute theft of wages, yes, we will. Once again. When he's fit, a good experience player to have, but yeah, most likely be done. Ben Barkey, done. And Doug Riddleton's as well, who cares? Not being the same player since that promotion winning season, let's be real. Samuel Fell, 50-50, whether he stays or not. I would keep him personally. I would keep him. I think he is our best defender, in my opinion. But I think he will go. Because I do think he need to go to be after him. I do. Chad Hayes has an option. Yeah, I would keep personally. He's been, when he's came in under Mark Hughes, he's been decent, to be fair. So Tam Dye has an option, but he'll give, in my opinion. He's not been even turned off the bench now, so he's done. Let's be real. Still a baller, still my baller in midfield, Tam Dye, but he don't deserve this. He can do. Don't smash it elsewhere, Tyron, my baller in midfield. Wish you all the best, pal. Josh Fire, yeah, definitely get him door. Don't wait him. Simple as that. David Diot, actually a tidy midfielder. Just too many injuries, so he'll be done. Tadim Harris, absolute baller for me, but no chance he's dropping down to National 8, so he'll be done. Matt Dennis, George Kelly, yeah, I've already said, I think them two will stay. Anton Dudek, he'll be with Yates. Anton Dudek, who the hell was he? Another one our fan base hyped up. Oh, Ukrainian prospect. He's a scrub. He's a scrub, and he's going to be paying for Worthington somewhere like that. Let's be real. Another fan base, another one. Our fan base hyped up. Davis, Harper, easy keep. Shots Williams, yeah, he'll stay too. I've already said that. Aaron Hayden, injury prone, but yeah, yes, we will. No one will sign him, so he'll stay. And then another one's still in the living, in my opinion. Sometimes too inconsistent. Terrell Thomas, don't see him dropping down. To be honest with you, and to be honest with you, don't really care. Get rid of him because he's been shocking as well this season. Eric Hamilton has a shocking attitude and discipline. Not sure what's going to happen with him personally. San January already looked like he's cutting his 3-year deal. Yeah, that's in him. 3-year deal. Cut short. What a waste that is, honestly. He's got something, I will say that though. He has still got something in him. But Whiting's on the wall. He thinks he's better than he is, personally. So he won't drop down. Terry Char is out on loan. I think he is permanently in my opinion. But then I wouldn't mind keeping him. He has that national league experience, what they said, on the loan spell. Daryl Priest, you know what? I'll be shocked if he stayed, to be honest. He'd be getting better offers from need 1, need 2. I've already saw Preston. Preston might be interested in him. With Freddie Woodman down to Manchester United, potentially. So I think we'll get a sell on for Daryl Priest. And I think he's done another chair on for it where he'll end up doing well. It wasn't impressive though at the weekend against Cheltenham. Yes, we will. Very shaky, in my opinion. He gave the referee an opportunity on the penalty. And he got robbed for Cheltenham's second goal as well. So let's not make out that he's prime Nassim, because he isn't. How Lewis, he'll leave, despite he was a Mark Hughes' favourite at Bradford. And Stu Smith has not made one appearance for us. But I think he'll stay, personally. I think he probably might stay because, I said, a third choice or backup choice. But then, would you want to stay when he's not made an appearance? So, we don't need 3 new goalkeepers at this rate. Or 2 new goalkeepers and putting a youth keeper up. So, we need 12 signings regardless. So, we need 12 signings. Wow. So, once again, win another rebuild. Wow, win another rebuild. Charlie White being out for the season, he'll stay. When fit, he's not a bad option for non-lead. Yes, we will. Jordan Jones might stay too. Hughes will try reignite that strike partnership they both had at Wigan. Jordan Jones, I still think he's a baller, in my opinion. But for the wages, no, not for me. Not for the wages, he isn't. I still think he is a baller on paper. Hugh Harnswan, he's showing Motherwell permanently. He's already made that clear. Jedwin Stock being dropped for a reason by Hughes, so you said he'll be done as well. Oh, by the way, another masterclass signing from Mike Williamson. Remember people telling me that Jedwin Stock, give him a second chance at Carlisle, second chance. The redemption story for Jedwin Stock. Oh no, what's happened? Oh, he's on a year for then. Told you. Did tell you all, didn't I? So So in the National League, it's a third rebuild in the war. A third rebuild in the war. In a third consecutive transfer window. Well, we'll actually be 4 consecutive transfer windows if you want Paul Simpson League 1 January window. So this is our 4th rebuild. Phase 4, people. We're in phase 4 with a 4th different manager. Well, 3rd different manager, if you know what I mean. Wow. Pete. Wait, it's Pete. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've got to say, really. What an absolute shit show of a season. Back Relegations, non-league football for punt and park as well. Wow. Done use a bit of money, aren't we? Done use a bit of money. Size of the punt and park stadium and the non-league. Wow. 2-0 City. 2-0 City, where? What journey is that? Is it over 7 hours? 7 hours, 30 minutes? Wow. Because it's Cornwall area. But this is what we trained for, people. This was what we trained for. It's actually disgusting, honestly. What the hell this club has came to. It really is. Absolute disgrace. This what this club has came to. And there's still some fans capping the team off for being relegated. Back-to-back relegations and they're capping them off. What are we doing here? Oh, but we're loyal. They need support. He just adding the Carlisle Twitter page on. The Carlisle social page is on by saying, but still, thank you for your support for the season. How about you call the club out? How about that? Call the people out. But no, they won't, because it's some person with a 5-year-old IQ behind the Twitter page getting paid for it, for all this PR. And you know what's gonna happen is, don't buy your Carlisle kits. Don't buy your Carlisle kits as well. Go to the fan zone now. We got Dizzy Rascal. I think that was another one. Dizzy Rascal tickets. Yeah, Bonters. Yeah, he's right. He's right. This club has been Bonters since this new ownership. And we know what needs to happen. Top to bottom, once again, full tier out. Here we go then. And we wanted the previous owners out, people. We wanted the previous owners out, and we're more successful under the previous owners with a tight budget. I'm not saying the previous owners were good owners, because they weren't. Take money out of the club. But at the end of the day, we got promoted to League 1 with them, with Paul Simpson on a tight budget. It's like Paul Simpson does well on a tight budget, doesn't he? But when you give him money, he spends it on absolute rubbish. Him and Fred Abbott have had the final says on transfers. Same with Mike Williams and Fred Abbott and Rob Carson, final say on transfers. I don't get it with people. Why do people think, managers are not to PM for transfers? They are. They are to PM. Because they have the final say. Don't believe all this nonsense. That, yeah, the Swan director made the signings. The Swan director still needs to go to the manager to say, do you want this player or not? It will cause friction or not. It will cause a bit of friction, but it is a manager's signing. End of story. None of this, I feel sorry for Paul Simpson. He didn't get the players he wants. He did. He did get the players he wants, because otherwise he wouldn't accept the likes of Dan Butterworth. He wouldn't accept the likes of Terry Abiad on loan, Luke Crans, all of them. He wouldn't accept it, would he? But he did. And he signed Georgie Terry. Georgie Terry came in injured on deadline day. Limping through the door. Limping to sit down in the chair and sign the contract. What a mess, honestly. What an absolute mess. And people are now saying, do you want to apologise for criticising George K signing? What, apologise for having an opinion? No. Sorry, no. And this is the thing, when players say that, I will say this though, when players are injury prone, they're actually not injury prone, let's be real. It's the training methods. Don't overtrain these players. But the fact you overtrain and are now injury prone, and they have to have surgery on the type of injuries, and that's when they become injury prone. So the Carlisle training methods also to be in. And it's always going to be the starter once Jake Simpson came in. Paul Simpson's son. Once Paul Simpson's son came in, that was it. Game over. That was it. Because people warned us, didn't they, about Jake Simpson. He does fall out with players. Fell out with Paul Huntington. Paul Huntington, the only proper leader in our squad. Oh, by the way, he's been promoted with Bradford. Can't make it up, can you? So, but, yeah, absolute shit show. Disgusting. Heartbreaking to see. We won't be back up. There's no way we're done straight back up, in my opinion. Because it's a rebuild. It's a rebuild season. It's all about sustainability in the National League. That's what it's all about. For the first season, when the aim should be to go straight back up. National League ain't good. Let's be real. In terms of quality, it ain't good. We should be walking it. In my opinion. That's the standards we should be having. But it's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. Because it's not like the last time we won the National League when Paul Simpson got us back up. Because the quality wasn't there and there wasn't much competition. Let's be real. So I think you're giving the usual land that you think we're done straight back up, because we're not. Because all these, even all my subscribers, they'll say, "Oh, but we will, Carlisle will go straight back up." They don't know. They don't know what's happening at the club, though. Let's be real. They don't have a clue if they think Carlisle done straight back up. With all due respect. And if you do go back up, I won't be celebrating. No. My standards in League 1 football. I even said it in League 2. Yeah, I won't be celebrating if we go straight back up. We'll talk. I'll just say, yeah, well done. Move on now. Move on. We'll talk. They're my standards. Well, we have a League 1 budget, don't we? So, surely our standards should be League 1. And the size of the club is League 1 as well. League 1 level. But no, we're going to be non-league now. Wow. Peak. But yeah, that's my season through. I've said what I needed to say. My opinions. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. And yeah. Don't know when my next Carlisle video will be. Probably our first signing in the National League, probably. No, it'll be the return yet. That'll be the next video. That'll be doing. So, but yeah, feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Back to back relegations. What a shit show start to this ownership. First 2 years at the club. And yeah, wow. National League football. Who would have thought that for next season? Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. And yeah, I'm sick of wasting my voice now on this club. On this video.